Sure. There are certain political systems that are made up of light beings whom work with a collective consciousness vehicle and expression of intelligence that represents them. On Earth, you might call it AI. However, on this realm, on this level of experience, it is not technological, but it functions in a way that's similar to your concept of technology. It is a vehicle in that this group consciousness can travel to the center of any universe and deliver information. The information that this council delivers through its universal vehicle of collective consciousness does not impose its will. It honors free will. It looks at the circumstances taking place within each and every single universe, within each and every single galaxy, and within each and every planetary star. It sees the highs, it sees the low. It sees the yin, it sees the yang. It sees the story. It sees the before and the after. All things are available to this collective consciousness's viewpoint. Because it knows all of creation so well as itself, it knows what light codes and what energies are most auspicious for such a reality and the denizens of such a reality. These light codes are presented. They need not be selected. The species is free to choose as it desires. And to ignore such light codes is not necessarily a cosmic violation. It may cause some chaos because it may be at the expense, you could say, the denial of the light codes. It may have a cost to it. If those light codes are necessary for the species' survival, there can be a cost there. There can be some damage if it's resisted too long. But keep in mind, the species is not punished for resisting light codes. It is able to be inspired by them and can create in its own way. It can align with them fully, and that civilization can rapidly ascend. But it doesn't have to. It can choose other gradations of light and can use those to solve its challenges, to solve its problems. But the highest form of governance is governing without governing. Wu Wei, the Wu Wei of the cosmos, effortless action. So, this galactic council communicates with all of these different universes, galaxies, stars, and planets. It understands what's taking place for the beings, the denizens of those worlds. It knows everything about them, and it will share with them light codes that it senses will most greatly assist them. That species can follow those light codes verbatim. They can reject those light codes. They can hybridize those codes. They can do what they like with them. And this allows for there to be infinite creativity. This allows for there to be a subjective sense of alignment and misalignment, but also a collective objective sense of alignment and misalignment. And it is this council that creates harmony throughout the entirety of the infinite cosmos. They govern without governing. So to call them a government is funny. Because remember, government, governmente, control of the mind, what that means. So it's not really a government like you're used to on Earth, but it is a type of guiding universal principle. And we would describe it as the highest form of what you associate with government. You ought to create a new word to describe your organizing institutions. Otherwise, they will always seek to dominate your mind. Not because they're bad, but because you label them as mind controllers just through calling them government. So if you want to remove that effect, don't relate to them in that way. You see.